Welcome back. Today we have this problem. It's called detect capital. We define the usage of the capitals in a word to be right when one of the following cases holds. All letters in this word are capital, like USA. All letters in this word are not capital, like Leetcode, this one. Only the first letter in this word is capital, like Google, for example. So we have these three conditions, and we wanna make sure that if at least one of them is actually true, to return a true or false. So if, for example, USA is the first one, all of them are capital, so it's true. The flag has none of them because the first one is capital, but only the first one, but the last one also is capital, so this one is false. Not all the letters is small, and in USA, and not all of the letters are capital. There are two solutions for this one. One is to go one by one, and the other one to go with regular expression. So I will do for this one to go one by one, and for the next video it will be I will do the regular expression one. So for this video, let's do the one by one. So I will say that we have the function. I will say let n equals word length, and I'll just do that because I will use word length a lot, so I don't have to word length each time. And I will say if n equals 1, I will return true, because if n equals 1, all the capital is small, or all of them is big. Like if the length is 1, I can guarantee that these, like maybe one of these cases are true. And I will say if is upper case, okay, and this will be a function. While I'm thinking about that, I will create a function that called is uppercase, okay, and this function will be true or false if we have this this character is uppercase or not. So I'll say like function. It's a pretty straightforward function, but I will create a function because I will use this one a lot. So let's just create it as a function. So I create a function called is uppercase, and this one will take a character, and I will say the return if this character equals character the to uppercase. And that's it. It's a pretty straightforward, like just one line, but that's I want to make sure that I will use this line a lot. So because of that, I created the function. So I will say that if the character is uppercase, I will do word the char at 0, char at 0. Yeah, okay. And also I want to make sure that if the first two ones are capital, okay, what I'm going to do is that I will start to loop from the next one, because if the first two capitals, I want to check for the first case. That means we only care about the first case. So I was for let I equals to I less than n I plus plus, and let's just start. And I will say if is okay, let's just create another function. Let's call it is lowercase, because I guess that we will use it is lowercase. I will say wait a minute, 1t. I will say 2 lowercase 2 and I will say if is if this one is lowercase, is lowercase, which is word, if the character is lowercase, word of dot character at I, if it's lowercase, that means we return false. Okay, and so basically for this one we check for the first we are checking for the first case. Right now we are checking for the first case, because I'm saying that if the first character is big and the second character is big, okay, so let's just continue looping and make sure that all the other characters also are quite uppercase, to make sure that we have the first character, the first case, because it's if the both the first two characters are uppercase, that means we only test for the for the for the for the first case. However, if this not the case, what should we do? If this not the case, maybe you have the first one is capital and the first one is capital, but the second one is not capital. So I'll just do something like that. For let let's say for let I equals 1, okay, and I is less than n, and I plus plus, and I will say if is uppercase. So what I'm going to do that if the first if I'm saying if this if the first element is uppercase and the second element is uppercase, we care about this first case, because both of we have the first two elements are uppercase. So okay, let's continue looping to make sure that all of the list are uppercase. But let's see that this is not the case. So I will just make another if statements, and I will loop again through all of the array, and I will say if the second element is uppercase, just to return false. What that means, or like if any elements is false, return false. So this we care about this the second and the third cases right now. So we're saying right now, let's say if is upper, we have is upper and we have is uppercase, and if both of them are big, we care about the first case and we just continue to loop for the first case. However, if this is not the case, that means maybe the first one is not uppercase and the second one is uppercase, and maybe the first one is uppercase and the second one is not uppercase. And what that means basically, if we have the first one is not uppercase, the second one is uppercase, we return false directly. If we have the first one is uppercase, we want to make sure that all of the other characters is not uppercase. So if I find any character is uppercase, we just return false. Because for these, the only common thing between these two solutions, two cases, the common thing between these two common cases is that all of the characters that are starting from index 1, all of them shouldn't be uppercase, all of them lowercase. So this is what we are checking. So I will say that if is uppercase, it will be word dot char 8 I return false, otherwise we return true. not right. Oh, two uppercase. Sorry. Okay. So let's just describe again how this worked. First of all, let's say that we have this one. So we have Word and it's USA, okay? And I'll take this one also, but not now. Let's just go with the first one. So I'm saying that I have USA and I want to make sure that if it's a capital or not, okay? So I will say if the first character and the second character are both of them uppercase, that means we only care about the first case, because the thing that in the other two cases, starting from the second character, because the key actually is this one. This is the key. Eh, From the second and third cases, if you can see from the starting the index one until to the end, all of the characters are lowercase, no uppercase character. So the when we see the first one and the second one is uppercase, we just go through this loop and we just continue to make sure that all of the other elements are uppercase. Otherwise, we'll return false. But let's say that we have this one. Okay. So, for from what we can see here, we have is uppercase of one if the first character uppercase, yes. If the second is not uppercase, no. So okay. So first of all, this we don't care about the first case anymore. We have these two cases, and when we have these two cases, we have to just look at something that starting from index number one, all of the characters are small. We don't care about the first character actually. We don't care about the first character at all, because if you looked at number two and number three, is the first character could be small, could be lowercase, could be uppercase. We don't care about that. We care about the characters from index number one. All of them should be lowercase. So when we find any uppercase character, we just return false, and that's it. So that's it for this solution, and the next video I will talk the same problem, but I will talk about regular expression and how we can do this one with the regular expression. So that's it for this video, and see you in future problems.